Welcome back to the GTPlanet 125. You're going to notice Sparky Tooth, while leading the field, got caught with the caution and red flag coming out while he was in the pit lane. He went a lap down, but is trying to fight to stay on the lead lap. There you see Dustone, who was one of the cars involved in that red flag, going wide. There's COD Demon going wide, and he gets into the wall and does collect Winning now. Winning, just a streak of bad luck for him ever since the preseason started. However, it doesn't look like he's got too big a damage onto that car. Does look like he is he did have to make a pit stop, however, and that would cost him a lot. Sparky Tooth now running, trying to stay out in front of Carbonox and Johnny 1996. Johnny and Carb are going at it hard at this point. Coming into lap 30, Johnny 1996 finally would get around him in the S's. And there goes Earth around in the number 28. Oh my goodness, what happened there? Looks like he's going to drive away, and oh, NASCAR fan 1400 there just didn't give him any room. Coming out of the first S, look at Mr. Unknown and Farink is in there trying to stay out of the way. Nothing went under review there. NASCAR fan was cleared. Earth remained on the racetrack. Green flag comes back out. Johnny 1996 still running out front as they come through the S's. Actually putting a bit of a gap on Carbonox there. This is the controlled chaos, if you will. And, oh, there goes Jaragini, and Jaragini just dumped the 98 of Mega Umbreon. Raffle Waffle's involved. Quiet Girl gets into it now. Now AJHG 1000 and Winning now. That's Earth as well. Oh my goodness, a multi-car crash in the S's. There's Winning getting into it as the caution came out. The last two cars in the field got involved. Big damage for both of those cars. See what happened here. Looks like Mega Umbreon turned Jaragini. Jaragini didn't want any of it and just put him right in the guardrail. Wow. I think B. Howe might have got a piece of that as well on the onboard here. This onboard with Quiet Girl. They had been battling hard all race long. Onboard with AJHG. Jaragini and Mega Umbreon, but they really got into it there, and I guess that was the breaking point for Jaragini. He had just had enough of the 98 car, and man, oh man. Wow. Green flag comes back out. Johnny, 1996, has been leading for what is now 6 laps as they cross the line. Some of those obviously under caution, but you can see as the laps ticked on, he began to spread a lead on Carbonox. NASCAR fan 1400 sitting in 6th place, looking for a top 5. As you see the battle going on in front of him a little bit further back in the field. Let's go back to about 19th or so, and that's where ABP was at after that big crash on the toward the beginning of the race. This is Dustone. BK Glover now, right there with Raffle Waffle and Turbo Snail, and uh-oh, that's the second time in 2 weeks the engine has let go on that number 97 or 79 Ford. 2 weeks in a row, very disappointing. See now the 38 of Johnny 1996 getting a lead on the number 74 right off the bat. There you see Project What? Jaggy as well. There's Ninners, Johnny there, and oh no! The engine has just let go on Johnny 1996's Chevrolet. He had been leading for over 14 laps, well over a fifth of the race. And now the engine just lets go like that, and this changes everything. Carbonox now takes the lead. The intensity level picks up. You see Project What trying to make a move for the win and the lead and possibly the win. 6 laps to go at this point. Project What can't quite get there. Now Jaggy's going to try and take a shot at it. NASCAR Fan 1400 trying to take advantage of the situation. The 24 nearly runs into the 14, but the 14 has a run, and he's going to come by the 24 car. A battle for the podium now. Wow. Carbonox would then take the lead by a little bit, coming to 5 laps to go. Project What trying to chase him down. There you see the battle for 3rd place. On board with Project What. Things are starting to look a little bleak for his chances to win the thing. He burned off the tires, I would say, as they come rolling through on lap 47. This is going to be his final chance at it, and there are caution lights flashing, so that's it for him. Carbonox is too far away. He's going to cross the finish line. That's going to bring out the caution. There you see what would end up being the finishing order. The reason for the caution: oil laid down on the track on lap 46 by the B-Man. 1 lap later, as they came flying through the S's, Raffle Waffle loses traction. There you see Turbo Snail getting off as well, and a big hit for the Daytona 400 winner. At the line, it was going to be the 74 of Carbonox taking the win, and there you see your results. On the upper left of your screen, a lot of crashing and a lot of carnage here today. But we finally got the race completed, and some well-deserved burnouts for the number 74. Blows out the rear tires. And there goes, I believe he's lost the transmission. Nope, he's still going at this point, and there goes the transmission on the 74. Taking a look now at the point standings after 2 races, Daytona and Watkins Glen, it was Farinkazin now sitting on top with 74 points. A mere point, which is a mere position. Behind him is the Cybertron in his Toyota. And then 3 points back is the Chevrolet of Carbonox. Then it's NASCAR Fan 1400 and Goofy Tyler both tied for 4th. Looking a little further down, Raffle Waffle winning at Daytona, but crashing out at the end of this race is going to hurt him a little bit, but not too much. He stays in the top 10. You might notice here that the 12th, 13th, and 14th, Mr. Unknown, B-How83, and Rally Morton, all tied for the final spot in the chase. I have a feeling this is what it's going to end up like after Talladega, and we will need to use some tiebreakers to set our grid. See AJHG involved in some of the melee and carnage that it was Watkins Glen. ABP as well, Duststone, Samurai 8 Juice finally finishing a race on all 4 wheels. Bud Shootout and Daytona 400 not the case. Michelin finishes poorly, but stays in the top 20. COD Demon just outside of the top 26. Of course, BK Glover, 25th, finishes the same position as he did at Daytona. Both of them due to engine failures. He has a lot of potential, but doesn't have the equipment, it would seem. GT Racer 98 just inside the top 30. Sitting 29th with only 7 points scored, came dead last in this event. B-Man blowing up on that last lap, still scored better than he did at Daytona. Race Car taking 2 spectacular outs, only scoring 23 points so far this season. That's kind of dismal. But there's still a lot of time to make it up. Silver Wing, Checker, Race Car, Ryu, all Toyotas, all a lot of bad luck. All under 30 points. You can score 43 points maximum in this series per race, and there is 54 points separating first from 37th, which is last. There's a lot of time. We got 28 races to make up some points, technically 18 before the chase. I think this is going to be a very interesting season. Thank you for watching the GT Planet 125 at Watkins Glen. We'll see you next week at Auto Club.